Hello guys, welcome to our video. Today we'll talk about how to properly perform 3 different deadlift variations. This will include the Sumo deadlift, the Romanian deadlift, and the conventional deadlift. All 3 different variations are very similar, as you can tell. We will get into it, explain the differences between the 3. But first we want to talk about the grips. The pronated grip is also known as overhand grip. There is an alternate grip, or a mixed grip, and a snatch grip, which is a very wide gripping of the bar. You want to make sure you always use a closed grip, meaning your thumb is wrapped around the bar, and try to avoid a open grip. We will begin by demonstrating how to properly perform the conventional deadlift with a pronated or overhand grip. The conventional deadlift is a more hip-dominant movement with the torso leaning more forward. To properly set up for a conventional deadlift, you will need to stand about half an inch away from the bar, with the feet a little bit inside of shoulder width apart, and with the toes pointing straight forward. Your arms should be shoulder width apart. Coming off the ground, you will need to perform a simultaneous knee and hip extension to get the bar up to the lockout position. The knee extension will be handled by the quads, while the hip extension will be handled by the glutes and the hamstrings. During the concentric phase, on the way up, you want to lead with your chest up and drive your hips forward, while keeping the bar close to your shins. You want to avoid hyperextending the lower back at the lockout position to avoid injuries. On the eccentric phase, you will set the hips back first, then begin bending the knees as the bar clears the knees. The spinal erectors will perform a stronger isometric spinal extension in the conventional deadlift. The lats and the traps will be involved as the stabilizing muscles. As you begin the lift, you want to make sure your scapula is in line with the bar, and that the bar travels linearly straight up and down, while maintaining a straight back. The alternate grip allows you to pull heavier weight, although it is recommended to switch between the overhand and underhand periodically to avoid muscle imbalances.
Here is the Sumo deadlift. This lift helps incorporate more of your glutes rather than your lower back. You'll want your feet placement slightly wider than shoulder width apart, with your feet pointed approximately 30 degrees out. You may either utilize a closed or a hook grip like I did in this example, paired along with a pronated or alternative grip. If you are utilizing the hook grip, be careful not to place your index finger past the knuckle of your thumb. If you do, you may cause injuries to your thumb due to the sheer heavy weight. Before doing the lift, you have to have your head slightly up, back straight, and knees outward as far as possible. During the concentric phase, you will drive your feet into the ground while pulling up and feeling your glutes activate. In the eccentric phase, you'll bend forward and then bend your knees.
For Romanian deadlift, load a barbell. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, toes forward, and barbell running over your shoelace. Bend down, grab the bar with slightly wider than shoulder width grip, and only slight bend to the knees. Push the hips back while maintaining a setback. Use glutes and hamstrings to stand forward. Keep the barbell close to the body. At the top of the movement, contract the upper back, core, glutes by flexing from the middle of the back to the buttocks or the glutes. for a snatch grip Romanian deadlift, by simply increasing the width of the grip on the barbell, you drastically increase the upper back and trap engagement. This is a specific movement that can be seen in the Olympic weightlift training, used to increase the back and hip strength specific to the snatch lift, and even enhance back strength and control necessary to for heavy back squats.
The Sumo maneuver is a breathing technique used to lift very heavy weight. You do this by taking a big breath in before the lift, which keeps your core tight, and not exhaling throughout the whole movement.
Some common mistakes while performing the Sumo deadlift are having rounded shoulders and back, the weight away from your shins. You want the weight close to your shins as much as possible. Then while lifting, you'll want to stay away from sticking your hips back. This causes a lot of stress on your lower back. You'll also want to stay away from hyperextending and bending your knees at the same time as your hips while doing the eccentric phase of the deadlift.